we say writing is rewriting, I think that we should also add that writing is also writing a bunch of stuff that no one will ever see, just so that you can put out 5% of the end result for So in my current writing journey, I am working on my YA fantasy novel that is based on my experience in a toxic church community. And it is about a main character who is forced into this kind of cultish church society thing. Also there's magic. And has to kind of find a way to survive and like not lose himself and who he is with all this pressure to be someone else. And so, what do you do when you're trying to, protect your identity against erasure? You save the world. You save the world. So that's kind of the story I'm working on. And literally, I think I've been working on it seriously since I was in college. Semi-seriously through late high school and college, and then I really started to buckle down about 3 or 4 years ago. So, and had the idea when I was 8. Well, the beginning of the idea. So this story, throughout all that time, I have known, hey girl, gotta figure out your lore. Gotta figure out the consistency in the magic, how the magic works, what are the power sources in the magical places. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go so far as to try and figure out electricity, reinvent the wheel. But I'm just going, you know what I mean? What are my power structures? Different words in different languages, things like that. I don't know. Okay, listen. That's what I don't know. I have a huge guidebook document in Scrivener that is just characters, character arcs, character relationships, world building, facets of the world, minor characters, literally the faculty at the school they go to. All of them. Down to the gender. And so what I've been recently doing is I was like, this character right here, you know what, straight up, I gotta look at it. She's an important character, but she's really got the only thing she does in this book is be like, hey, don't be reckless. I guess I'll go along with it. You know what I mean? That's kind of her. This is a crazy way to put the camera. Okay. That's what she is always saying. That's all, you know what I mean? That's kind of her only personality trait in the book, because the first draft, several drafts, I didn't flesh out her character when I was writing it. So I was just her motivation is she's cool and fun. So I'm going through these character sheets that I found online, and I'm trying to figure out all of these. There's 5 or 6 characters I have that frankly, if I can't give these characters proper motivation and because they have a place in the story, they have a role that they serve in the story, but if I can't make their character more than just that role, I'm going to have to merge some people, delete some people, change some things around. And I'm only out of those 5 or 6, I'm on character 1. This is the kind of third, tertiary main character in book 1. And already I have completely changed the ending of the book, the plot, the end goal, the goalposts that we're trying to get to, just based on the fact that she just by being who is this character? What does she want? What is stopping her from getting what she wants? What is helping her get what she wants? Literally those 4 questions. A whole new world. And I think, I guess it's kind of a vulnerable state because, obviously maybe some people will hear you say that you hadn't fleshed out the tertiary main character and be like, girl, what's wrong with you? Why didn't you do that? And it's because I was really hype about the main character, right? My main character was, I was like, this is what we're gonna do. And to me, I did kind of lose sight of some of the other characters. And It's also hard when you have a large cast of characters and you get like one of them, like you get really into their story, to not go crazy. Girl, what orientation is this video? None, apparently. That's fine. But yeah, it's hard when you get sucked into a character. It's hard to then write a scene with like several other characters and be like, okay, let me, because it's like writing is just playing D&D with yourself. With you just have like 10 character sheets and you're just kind of jumping from one seat to another, and you're the DM. Like, this shit is crazy, honestly. So that's where I'm at. I went through and I made, one thing that I got completed off my checklist is I went through and I made sure that there was a consistency in the power levels. I have a system for tracking someone's power level, and now I can put everyone's power level in their character sheet, and for each book. And I can also I also made sure that everyone has a power, because this is a magical society. So even characters that I don't really care about that much, like, or that aren't that important to the story, they have, canonically, they have to have a power. And so I made sure that everyone in my whole cast has a power. Well, everyone, there's like one human in the cast, like one person who's completely human in the cast with no powers, but honestly a feat in and of itself. And when you're on this crazy journey, you have to really be like, I am grateful for this piece of the road that I got to travel on. You know what I mean? Like, I know that I'm like crying, it's because my allergies. But anyway, I can't get overwhelmed by the fact that it's like, okay, I'm only halfway through one character, and this has already changed so much, and I have 5 or 6 more characters to go, and then I need to do world building sheets to make sure all that stuff, which hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm begging and pleading to the lords and gods of writing, please let this world building thing let me just make it just be adding a few details. I feel like I have it really fleshed out, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm delusional, and maybe I actually don't I don't know, have a toilet system. I don't know. So yeah, that's where I'm at my writing journey, is the just really intense building the foundation of a series. I still need to finish the overall series plot too. That's on my checklist. Terrifying. Wish me luck. Writing is way more than writing. Writing is way, way, way more than writing. And I think the sooner we come to terms with that as writers, the better our lives will be. Also, I want to learn how to draw my characters, and I low-key want to get good enough at drawing that I can illustrate my books, but I know that sounds insane. I know that sounds crazy. And that probably won't happen, but I've got some drawing books that I'm gonna work through and see what happens. So